Flip the book is a way of capturing your understanding at a given moment. Each self-reflective question could trigger a memory, a moment, a thought, something within you that needed to be heard. And it is heard by writing it down. That is the beautiful art of journaling, to take what is inner and make it external. I'm going to do flip the book. I'm going to take the bottom book, which is your insight and awareness book, and I'm just randomly going to pick page 215. So this is under the heading of Soul Blueprint, and I'll just look at paragraph 3. When you deny the reality of being a soul on a journey, you deny the opportunities life presents. Your blueprint resonates with the truth of who you are and the natural abilities you possess. To assist you on your soul journey, honesty is your ability to be of truth. We all possess this ability and often disassociate from our ability to honestly seek the truth of who we are when unencumbered by the energy of our soul's unconsciousness. Grace, which we all possess, is your ability to be of truth and to forgive yourself for being and having unconscious energy. When we're ruminating, one of the things we're doing is we're falling from grace. So if you think of your awareness as being with truth, being of grace, or being disassociated and separated from grace, falling from grace, from truth, ruminating is a way that we fall from grace. We fall into the pit of our unconsciousness. And we stay there for as long as that we can't get honest with ourselves. Our honesty is our bridge to grace, to be of truth, and that can move the energy. So if you're journaling, one of the questions that you can ask yourself, what motivates you to fall from grace, fall away from truth, your truth? And what is the bridge that brings you back to respecting and valuing your truth? And that's to rise with grace. So when we fall into the pit of our emotional unconsciousness, so if we're ruminating and we're telling ourselves that we're not good enough, if we feel shame, guilt, shame, and humiliation, those kind of things, or we're overthinking everything, which is then converting into just self-judgment and seeking to see who it is we need to appease or impress or to blame to make us feel better about ourselves, because that's part of the game of rumination. We've fallen from grace. Giving ourselves grace is self-forgiveness, and it lets us acknowledge that we are all experiencing life. We're all making decisions in split seconds, and some are great and some are not so. But that's being human. So when you're ruminating, give yourself permission to acknowledge your humanness. Perfection is unachievable. It's just unachievable. And perfection is a way of trying to control ourselves to a perception instead of actually being present in reality. Most of the time when we're trying to perfect something, it's because we're frightened that someone is going to see and then judge our imperfection. We've all got imperfections. That's what makes us unique as well. So when you're ruminating, even if you go, okay, I've jumped on the merry-go-round, step 1, recognize that. And now I'm going to be the supplier of grace. I'm going to give myself permission to be compassionate instead of judgmental towards myself. I'm going to give myself permission to be really honest with myself. And if I don't know the answer to something, I'm going to acknowledge I don't know, and I'm going to wait for more information. I'm not going to chase it on a merry-go-round that is not working. It's a falsity. I know as humans, we're all trying to fill the circle. If we feel traumatized, we want to complete the circle. We want to understand it so we can move on. Ruminating is never going to complete that circle. I want to thank you for listening. And if you enjoy the content that you're hearing, please like and subscribe. It's helping our channel build. And if you have any questions or something you want me to discuss, feel free to send me an email.